Welcome back. Here we are. We're still waiting on this. We're letting it cook. We're letting it heat up on that side. We're letting it get warm. Okay. And I apologize if I do have to turn my back away from you for a bit. Okay. Going around for really on. You can see that. I wish you were here. I wish you could smell this because the flavors, they're blending really well. They're blending nicely together. We're going to flip that over. See how it's getting brown on the other side? We're going to flip that. We're going to flip it just like this. Sometimes that's a little bit tricky. Okay. And this is a little bit tricky too. Ooh. Okay. See? Here we are. We're just going to put that back on the gas stove to try and cook through. You want to make sure that everything is cooked. You don't want to get food poisoning. You don't want to get sick. Make sure that everything's cooked. The spices that we don't need are going to go back up here in the pantry. Okay? We're going to get this out of the way, clear up some space here. And I'm just going to clear it up. We're going to remove the garlic. Okay, and we're back. We're still waiting on that. We're going to need the salt and the pepper. Saw that good because I got splashed by oil. Not fun to get splashed by oil. I'm going to steam that a little, okay? I've never done that before, but I'm going to steam it a little as I put everything else away. Part of that idea of steaming it is to prevent it from splashing me. We don't want that. It would be nice. I think I might end up using the sauce, this homemade vodka sauce, to dip those in, and this nice hot sauce. Okay, but first, I need a little bit of a bowl. So we're just using a paper bowl for now. The sauce is supposed to be spectacular. And I'm strong, so hopefully I'll have an assistant one of these days. Now I'm going to get rid of this. A little bit too much oil in there. We're going to try and empty some of that because that is a bit much. We do need the oil, but that was a bit much. Okay, about 20 seconds left on the clock. About 20 seconds left. I think I'm going to add a little bit of hot sauce to it before anything else. Only a little bit though. I'm not big on the hot sauce. Okay, that was the timer. See if you can get the plate to put these in. Not sure. I'm going to get another plate. Okay, you want to make sure that it's not too oily either. Just want to make sure it's not too oily. You don't want anything to dry out. Okay, we're just going to cook that last one on the other side just to make sure we've gotten rid of a lot of the blood that is part of this beef. Okay. Let's check the time here. Minutes. We're going to go back and look at this. One is about done. The other we're just waiting on. It's still hot. Maybe we're just going to wait on this. Let me just try a little. It's really good. Has a nice flavor to it. I'm going to put that one on for a little bit longer. Just going to make sure. I'm a little bit picky when it comes to my meat products, and I don't want anything, and I wouldn't want to serve anything that's not of high quality. Of course, you want to. Yeah, but you gotta be careful. You don't want to undercook it, but you don't really want to overcook it either. See, I'm trying this especially. You don't want to undercook it, and you don't want to overcook it. You don't want it to be dry. But since we've just thrown that back in, the good meat with some of the raw meat, we'll want to keep it there and cook it for a bit to make sure that nothing's up with it. In the meantime, however, let's turn your attention to two types of popcorn. You can always eat it with something light, such as this popcorn. This is a jalapeno popcorn. And this is a red chili popcorn. Well, feel free. It's kind of, I never feel. What is it? You want the meat to be tender, not hard. You want it to be tender. And this just about concludes part 2 while we wait for that.